The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the San Francisco 49ers. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Coleman. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. At the 33. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Jameis to throw it. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 49ers.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Saints' 46-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Winston into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So after the INT, it's Brady. Oh, he's going to take a shot right up. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20.
First down.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Niners' 16-yard line.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the early lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Winston. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack. Flushed out right. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 2nd and 4. On the ground, Kamara. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now, look, that wasn't a huge game, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that early.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
14-yard line.
Running with Kamara. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Now Brady. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
To number 83.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints add on to their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he goes out right around the 39. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play fake. Winston. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
3 at the 47.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 1.
Play action now. Winston. He's got Lockett. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30.
1st and 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mike 20. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Tight go. He's checking.
Now Winston. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Yeah, Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too. And you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game, because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
At the Saints 12-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The tackle made by...
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here.
And 1.
This will be caught at about the 6.
That's good.
And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation...
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Is good. Makes the score Saints 14, 49ers 7. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No game.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. These two teams, the Saints and Niners, they played maybe the game of the year in the NFL in 2019. Had 94 points between them. Lead changes left and right. Breeze had 5 touchdowns, 4 for Garoppolo. And you might remember the catch and stiff-arming run by George Kittle where he just refused to go down. And then in the end, it was Robbie Gould who would kick the field goal as time expired, and the Niners would win it 48-46. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
And it brings up third down.
Now to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
There defensively.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They do go for it. It's Brady. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
New Orleans.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
14.
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
To kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
On 2nd and 7, Winston completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. First down, Winston. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And, Jameis intercepted a third time.
Do what we do.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
From the gun, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Is third down.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Taken in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now this throw caught left side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Brady. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
From the 8-yard line. That's caught. It's Thomas. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Number 14.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. You just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Zach Bond gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
It's now third down.
On third down, Winston. And he's going to go down again. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
Fourth down.
They're going to try for it on fourth. Winston stays out there. They're indeed going. It's Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Alvin Kamara.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Brings up 2nd and 8. At the
last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Brady. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Complete to
the 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
49ers 7. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Now this one complete to Robert Foster. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston flush to his right. And that is incomplete here.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Single receiver. Hey,
Jameis again. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And that will be incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Jameis Winston sacked.
Here we go. Let's get him.
The tackle made back at
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Working out of the gun, Winston. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Saints.
54 Mike. Tighten up. Pull together. He's crashing. He's checking crash. You want me to hit?
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain of 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Brady going to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Brady. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory.
Complete to
a big-time play there for New Orleans. 54 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Regular. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey, 166.
On 1st down, Brady. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
to number 83.
5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And the Saints are pouring it on.
Lining up for the
They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other. together and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And now here is another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Niners take over.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 18-yard line.
Jameis to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Zach Boyd able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
3rd and long for Winston. And he's got Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. Now Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Here's Winston. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
52.
Lutz with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 29-yard line.
They will run again with Coleman.
Tevin Coleman, the ball carrier.
For the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
2 on the play. Brings
Winston.
3rd and 4.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. Escaping the pressure right. Now this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run. This is Kamara. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Today's final score, Saints.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves.
Offensive coordinator.
Let's talk about it. Sam. Sam.